Alrighty, let's head on over to the next one. I did Titan X, Dragon X. I can't do really X28 because it's pretty much Titan X. Shogun, now on to Hyper. Let's see where the technical analysis and what it's telling me. I will give you my honest opinion, price predictions. I will be showing you the 4-hour, the daily, and the weekly. At least this one is allowing me to. You know, Shogun really was limited because it's still technically pretty new. So not much information was given on that one. Let's see what we are looking at for Hyper. I'm going to start with the 4-hour. All right, so, okay. We crossed Bullish for Hyper, which is looking great. Now the 1334 is acting as support levels. First level we need to break is 10261, which is looking like we may actually get there. If we do, we will be trading within at least, what is that, 5 zeros and a 21272. That's going to be the first range, first few price targets that I'm looking at. Okay, so in the next few hours, it's still looking, I mean, the next few 4-hour candles look good. I'm hoping it stays like that too and continue to do really, really good and head higher. I want this to break out. We have room too. The RSI is a little high, not too bad though. It has like that room. We had a pullback because this RSI was overbought, so we did have that pullback. But right now we cooled off. Now we could actually go, even if we go back to this high of the RSI, it will technically break out through this first resistance and we'll be in this zone right here. So that's the 4-hour. For the daily, same thing. We're breaking. Oh, for the daily, we're about to break out too. This 1334 is about to cross Bullish. Yep. I think we may be the first time in a long time we're about to be seeing some parabolic bullish patterns for all protocols of Titan X. It's happening, guys. I'm so glad I'm doing this series too. Please click the like button, subscribe, comment down below anything. It helps the algorithm. You guys know I'm transparent and honest. If I think it's bearish, I will tell you. If I think it's bullish, I will be honest about it, okay? We crossed Bullish over here. We had a nice run up with the 1334 acting as great support levels here. We crossed bearish, but it was a fake out, and we crossed immediately bullish. So we have had quite a few fake outs. So just because this is crossing bullish will not always guarantee a full-on bullish move. We could also have a backwards opposite effect where we crossed bearish and then bullish, but right here we could do bullish and then bearish, if you guys understand my drift. But we crossed bearish right here since October 30th, and ever since then, we have been going in a very slow and steady drop, but that support level down, I want to go as low as like these wicks down here. This was a perfect bottom for Hyper. Now, if we break through that 10.2-ish, 10.3 area, we will cross pretty much hyper bullish. No pun intended. We will cross hyper bullish and start heading to around 5 zeros and a 2-1-ish. This next one right here. Looking phenomenal. I'm really stoked about pretty much every single one of these. The weekly, it seems like we are crossing on the weekly. We may be crossing bearish, if I'm not mistaken. Because the 13, yeah, the 13's, it looks like it may be crossing bearish. That's interesting to think. Unless it does like a psych, you know, like this, and then we cross. I don't know. That's the one thing. The weekly is a little, the daily is telling me we're pretty much super bullish and that we are about to see a parabolic move to the upside. I'm going to hold off on this and see, because the weekly is hitting a top of 10.33. If that's the case, if the weekly is telling me that, then the 10.33 is going to be a major breakout. And then the weekly candles will start hovering up here. Or it could actually do something along the lines of this. I'm sorry, not that. Of this, and then this. where it's like, you see how that daily was just going like fake out, bullish fake outs, bearish fake outs. It could do that as well for the weekly. Like 1 week on hyper, we will cross bearish, but then the next week we could cross bullish, and then that's where things really kick off. That's going to be a really interesting little scenario for hyper. Just something to be keeping an eye out on. It's still pretty early on the 34 though. That's the thing. It just barely started on the 2nd of December. Yeah. So I would say pause on the weekly, and I would pay attention to the daily. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I told you guys the technical analysis part and price predictions and patterns. Click the like button, subscribe. I'll see you in 1 hour for the next video. Take it easy. I'm out. Peace.